If you like business and entrepreneur books as much as I do, this video is for you because I've got 9 amazing recommendations out of hundreds. I mean, I was going through my Audible list thinking, okay, there's a lot of good books here, and I narrowed it down to the top 9 most amazing business books that are a must read or must listen. Okay, number 1 is actually a 2-book set that I recommend by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad and Cash Flow Quadrant. If you have not read those books, even if you've heard about them, you think that you know what they're about, go and read them, go and listen to them, and really understand that cash flow quadrant. It'll make a world of difference in your mindset, your paradigm that you see business in and money. Yeah, those are a must read for every entrepreneur. Second book, oh, I have to say the same thing. Seriously, The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber, okay? That is a game changer. It's a game changer. I mean, I'm all about systems. I'm the master of efficiency, as many of you know. Reading this book really painted the picture of how I could do what I learned in the cash flow quadrant of changing from self-employed to a business owner. The E-Myth Revisited is how to do that, the action items, how you actually create your business so that you're a business owner working on your business instead of an employee of your own business working in your business, right? So you've got to read the E-Myth Revisited. These 2 first recommendations I've listened to over and over and over again, and I recommend that you do the same. Okay, this one's a fun one and you probably heard about it. So number 3 is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, okay? That opened my eyes to a lot of amazing things and caused some paradigm shifts. Just helped me see that there's a lot of things that we consider as the norm, that you should do this, and you question it and just think, you know what, that really doesn't make sense and it doesn't have to apply to me and my business. And it just, there's some good sound advice in there. So The 4-Hour Workweek. Okay, number 4 is a book that I recommend to all of my clients who want to build a massive following on YouTube and they've got a business. It's called Content Inc. by Ed Pulizzi. I'm mixing 2 up. It's Joe Pulizzi. The next book I'm recommending is Ed. So this one's Joe Pulizzi, Content Inc. Now, it kind of backs up my strategy. That's why I like it so much. I was listening to it. It's like, yeah, someone who knows what I'm talking about. Because you can take the standard step-by-step, this is how you start a business. This is when you should market. This is when you create your website. This is what you should do. This is when you start to give speeches. Okay? It turns it backwards, and you can build influence first. Ooh, I totally believe in that. So you got to read Content Inc. Okay, the next one by Ed Catmull is Creativity Inc. Okay, he is the guy behind Pixar. Yeah, Ed Catmull, such a good book. Now it really just helped me get a real good grounding and overall understanding of the creative process and overcoming challenges and a commitment to quality. There's just so many things that I can't put words to that I just loved that book and highly recommend it to any entrepreneur. Creativity Inc. by Ed Catmull. Now, I have mixed feelings about Grant Cardone. He is a powerhouse of a guy. And if you have listened to any of his books, you've probably already listened to this one, the 10X Rule. There's just something about this specific book of his that I do recommend that every entrepreneur reads. I mean, he's a go-getter. He talks about if you want to get this amount of results and you think it's going to take this amount of work to get those results, it's not. It's going to take 10 times that amount. And he goes into explain why, and he gives a lot of examples, and he just challenges you, and it's a real motivator and driver, I found. And so I do recommend the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Okay, this next one is a practical one for those of you who want to be YouTubers and want to get better at filming. I learned a lot of great tips and techniques from Steve Stockman. I had to look at his name, How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck. Great title. It's a great audiobook. You'll learn some things that will really help you up your game in video just by listening to it. So I definitely recommend every entrepreneur should listen to that one. Okay, I found another great one. I've listened to this one many times. You know Jack Canfield? Okay, he's famous for the Chicken Soup for the Soul book and series of books. Well, he wrote a book called Success Principles. Now this, like you'd think, okay, yeah, I'm a successful guy. I'm going to write a book, Success Principles. I'll be able to sell it and it will make me a lot of money. This is the real deal. He really put meat in this book. It's a good one. It's one that for those of you that are readers, I actually might recommend that you try listening to it on audio, because there's so much in there that just whatever works best for you, you've got to check out that book. I don't know how to give it a better recommendation than that. Go check out The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Okay, this next one is famous. You've probably heard of it. Maybe you've read it. It's one that's worth reading many, many times. And I admit, and I know I haven't told you the title yet, reading it in book form, I tried for a year or two, and there's just so much meat in it that it was hard for me to get through. But on audio, I got through it easily, and I've listened to it multiple times. It's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Oh, that's such a good book. I learned to love it a lot more in this specific case when I was able to listen to this one on audio. It's obviously, sold millions and millions of copies because it is a great book. There's just some gold in there. There's just some gold principles of life and success and business and contributing to the world with integrity and leaving a lasting impact and legacy. Yeah, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Those are the 9 books. I've got a poll. I'm putting a poll right here. How many of my 9 recommendations are brand new to you? Right? So go ahead and just click the poll and click the number. How many out of the 9 are brand new recommendations to you? I'm curious, have you listened to all of them? So 0 of them were brand new, or all 9? Have you got a whole feast of books and audiobooks to listen to? And then next I have an invitation. I know we're getting to the end of the video, but I'm curious, what business books would you add to this list? Not just one that you're listening to currently, or just one that hasn't been listed, but what's one that you think is a must read for entrepreneurs? I am very interested in seeing that and checking out more books that I haven't even heard of yet. So list those ones, only the best ones. List the very best ones in the comments below. Stranger to excuses.